Chapter 26. Mummy. The house is toasty warm when I go into the kitchen to make breakfast. My grandfather is already sitting there, dressed. My mother stomps in, demanding, "Who turned up the thermostat?" "Not me," I say. My grandfather gives her a cool look.
"I did."
"Why?"
"Because it's like an ice bucket in this place," he says. "You could preserve dead bodies."
"We're trying to save money," she says. He digs in his pocket and pulls out a $20 bill.
"Here," he says, "turn up the heat."
My mother and Ben are going to see a play a friend of hers is putting on. As they're walking out the front door, my grandfather trails after them.
"What time will you have her home?"
he asks Ben. "Excuse me?" my mom says sarcastically. "I think I'm a little old for a curfew."
"I'm the babysitter,"
my grandfather says.
"Don't you think I have a right to know what time you'll be home?"
"I'll have her home by midnight," Ben promises. I pop popcorn and try to get my grandfather to watch a monster movie marathon with me. They're showing a bunch of black and white classics, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Mummy, Dracula, but he tells me he's too busy.
"I need to work on my T. Melvinus paper. I'll have to submit it for peer review," he says.
I'm still watching at midnight when my grandfather walks into the den, looking angry.
"Your mother is late," he says.
10 minutes later, Ben's car pulls up into the driveway, and my grandfather races out the front door. I follow him. He goes right up to Ben's car and bangs on the window. Ben rolls it down and looks at my grandfather in confusion.
"You're 10 minutes late,"
my grandfather tells him. "There was an accident," Ben apologizes.
"Then you should have given yourself more time."
His voice sounds like a 13-year-old's, but it has the authority of an adult's. After Ben drives away and we go inside, my grandfather and mother have it out.
"Were you kissing in the driveway? The whole neighborhood could see you."
My mother throws up her arms. "So what?"
"What kind of example are you setting for your daughter?"
My mom loses it. "Excuse me, but am I living in the 1950s? Besides, you're out of line telling me what to do."
"I am your father."
"You may be my father, but I am the grown-up around here. You don't tell me what to do."
"I'm the grown-up," he shouts back at her.
"Have you taken a look at yourself in the mirror lately?" she asks. "Because you are not a grown-up. You are a teenager." He glares at her and walks out of the room. We hear the bathroom door slam shut dramatically. She turns to me. "See?" she says. "Teenager."